chairs will approach the complexities and diversities of.
Jordan began facing this humanitarian disaster years ago, and it is having a dire impact on our people and economy. 1 out of every 5 people living in Jordan is a Syrian refugee.
For this interesting presentation, I'm Antoine Delporte, a young PhD student in the...
With the Arab revolts. Both research centers, notice of the chairs, Professor Brigitte Maréchal and Professor Sami.
Today, the challenge that we have in front of us is against the Khawarij, the outlaws of Islam, and this is a global, we may call it a civil war inside of Islam, and we know what the threat is, but we can't fight it by ourselves. And I think part of the challenge that we have with the international community is understanding the holistic nature of the issue.
Fadi Iskandar, Lebanese man, and my sociography of Islam and in the Belgian Wallon. Modalities of the Humanity has been strongly involved in the 2004 call promoting mutual respect.
So every year we're borrowing more from the international banks, we're slightly more into debt. So how much further can Jordan go on? And I've had many discussions with our European friends that always used to pat Jordan on the back. Wonderful about taking Syrian refugees. I said with 20%. When a small trickle of refugees started hitting Europe, then there was a bit more sympathy, I think, to Jordan for what we were doing, let alone the challenges that you're facing now. But the challenge is we've gotten to literally saturation point. How many more people can we take? Because we're not being able to look after them.
According to the United Nations, there are now...
The Bayela II Foundation supports 2 academic chairs.
How much more does the international community expect us to take when we are slowly being driven into the ground? Jordanians are frustrated. If people are frustrated in Europe, look at Jordan and look, as you mentioned rightly, Lebanon. So we have reached a saturation level.